Hello everyone, and welcome to a My Time at Portia video. Today I wanted to talk a bit about the Fire-Powered Generator, which is a blueprint you receive from Petra after giving her 20 data disks and waiting about 8 days for it to research. Now, the Fire-Powered Generator is an incredibly expensive machine to make, but it's very useful and really neat in the way it works, so I wanted to show it off a bit. So, in addition to our Fire-Powered Generator, what we need is a workbench level 2, and in the furniture section, we're going to go down to the very bottom and find something called conductive wooden flooring. And what conductive wooden flooring does is it allows us to connect our generators to other machines. So, we'll make some of that. Now, over here, I have a couple of generators that are connected to all of my other machines by some conductive wooden flooring. Now, each generator can power 2 machines, and if I come over to my industrial cutters here, you can see that they have no power stones, and my industrial furnaces over here have no wood. But that's okay, because once we get our furnaces running, they'll be able to power them, and we won't need power stones anymore. So, and you may have noticed already that with these furnaces, you can no longer make items like in the industrial furnace. They are used purely for power. So to power these, we can use actually whatever we like. They're kind of like the Mr. Fusion in Back to the Future. So for example, if we put some stone in the furnace, it added about an hour of power. And if we put some wood in the furnace, it added about 3 hours of power. So, we'll just continue to fuel this up. Once you reach about a day and 9 hours, that's when the fuel tank is full. And we'll go ahead and fuel up the other one over here as well. It does take a little bit of time to refuel this way, but you use a lot less wood to power machines. Like these industrial furnaces would normally take 60 wood. But once we have this powered up, we can power 2 of them for a day and 9 hours using only about 10 wood there. Alright, now that our generators are full, we can go ahead and turn it on. And if we go into our industrial cutter here, you can see that it says power on. And as long as you have everything connected right, these conductive wooden floorings need to cover the entire machine and the generator for everything to be hooked up right. And we can go ahead and give them a job. So we will start cutting some hardwood planks here. As you can see, both of the cutters are working perfectly fine even though we have no power stones in them. But if we turn the generator off, it says fuel depleted and they stop working. Turn it back on, they go back to work. And you can actually continue to fuel this even while it's running. Oh, whoops. Probably shouldn't put the fishing rod in the fuel tank, but you can add some wood while it's still going. But as you can see here, it says 2 of 2, which means this furnace can only power 2 machines. If you try to power more than 3 machines on a single furnace, I'll show you what happens. So we'll flick this on. And we'll start smelting some copper bars here. And some copper bars here. And we will grab a couple copper bars to start a job for our grinder. Wait, that's 4. Okay. So when I try to give this grinder a job, because it is the 3rd machine, you'll see what happens. I'll try to make some copper pipes. And you'll notice the power on disappeared and the power stones popped back up. And if you look now, all 3 machines say fuel depleted. And if I go to my generator, even though there's plenty of fuel in it, if I press the E button, nothing is happening. So one generator can only handle 2 machines. However, if we cancel the job here, we now have our furnace attached and our grinder attached, and we can turn it back on now. And those are working now, even though, like, they don't have to be in order. So you don't have to, if the two furnaces are the closest thing to the generator, you don't have to have those be the only thing powered by the generator. So, you're wondering about, what if I have two generators all connected on the same wooden flooring? So I know it looks a bit sketchy, but all of these are actually now connected. All of my machines are now on my two furnaces. So, if I turn these on, okay, I need to cancel a couple jobs first. Let's see here. So, now that both furnaces are attached to each other, you'll see instead of it saying 2 of 2, it now says 2 of 4. So, we can power 4 machines thanks to our 2 generators. So, I'll go ahead and show that off. We'll get these furnaces back up and running. So there we go. We have 4 machines, all being powered by our 2 generators. And that's pretty much the gist of how the generators work. But do remember though, at this point, if we do try to use one of our other machines that is connected to our wooden flooring, without having enough generators, it will turn everything off. So if I try to give this grinder a mission, everything is powered down. So just keep that in mind when building, and you should hopefully find a lot of use in your generators. I hope this helped, and thanks for watching.